Ceiling is down.
All right, time is 12:18. It's Saturday, 8/11/2012, and I'm just gonna let you start talking. Tell them your story.
My story,
Tell them who you are, what you do. Tell them your story.
I got crap, now it's your crap. Deal with it.
No, you gotta do better than that. Oh God.
I got that. I found that up in the attic of my house when I moved in. And when I moved in, it was just like crap in the attic. But now I'm cleaning up the house.
Okay.
And I see this, it's like, oh, I know where that's going.
Yeah, I know exactly where that's gonna end up.
Exactly where it's going to. Yeah, I'm in the parking lot and he holds this out and he goes, "You want this?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah!" And I'm like, "Who the hell are you?"
This is just assorted.
So tell them who you are.
I am Kevin Timmerman.
Okay.
I'm from Holland. I have been watching your videos for about a year, I think. You have a fetish for old radio gear,
I do.
Right? I had that when I was like 12 years old.
I had one of these when I was 12. Do you have another one?
No, but of course, yes, you know, it takes two to make it work, but I only have one. This is crystal controlled. It needs the crystal.
Yeah.
Allegedly,
It's got one for CB19 in it.
Yeah, allegedly it's like 5 watts. I don't know if we can really do that. But of course, this is because the big whip.
Yeah. Oh
you
God,
know.
That's.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got a portable.
The original compact portable. Remember those?
The quote unquote.
Remember them? I think we've got a few at the museum.
I love those from airports.
Oh God.
I have. This is high current, low voltage. This is, I think, is this is 1.5 volts, 22 amps. This was originally bought to do some electroplating, because
And that's exactly what we're going to use that for.
For some electroplating, you need low voltage.
Yeah.
It depends on
Just electroplating.
well, electropolishing.
Well, I've been wanting to do a demo. If you follow all the videos, there's been teasers of it here and there, but we've never got it really tweaked. Of doing the electrolysis or with the for cleaning up rust. The rust removal.
Yes.
That's perfect for that. Oh my God, a 64 color.
I have 1, 2, and 3, all 3 color computers.
God.
This is a 64. I also have a VIC-20.
Yeah, I saw the VIC-20.
Unfortunately, some of this stuff got a little water damage, but it can be cleaned up.
After the flood we just had, we're real good at cleaning up water damage.
A lot of this
it's
basically
new in
mint.
box.
Yeah. Well, by the way, if you haven't done it already, you have to research up on the internet called Retrobrite. It is a chemical that undoes yellowing on plastics.
Really?
Now, it does this chemically. It's not a dye. It's not like a paint or painting over it. I think it like chlorinates it or something.
But
and
the
it undoes
orangey color.
the UV exposure.
Yeah.
That changes. Yeah, it's called Retrobrite. Check it out. You could do a video on it.
Oh, God, yes.
Showing how, because a lot of these are yellow.
They're going to be a
just,
sponsor.
You know,
now,
happens.
what is this?
This, you wanted an EEG machine.
Yes.
I don't have the whole machine, but what this is, inside here are amplifiers. There's 32 amplifiers that take the microvolt level signals from the sticky things.
Okay.
And they amplify it to a higher voltage.
Well, we've got the sticky things.
Yeah, they're not hard to get.
Yeah. Well, the trick is, how does this output, and can we make this talk to a computer?
This is totally proprietary.
Okay.
But if you open it up and look at the cards, they use all the parts but one on those cards. You can Google the documentation for it, and you can reverse engineer the amplifier card.
Yeah, we can figure that out.
You can get Kidwell to figure out, here's the pins we put in, and here where we get out.
Yeah, Kidwell and Steve are going to have a blast
as a whole, this is usable. Those amp cards, they got premium op amps on them. There's some really low noise, obviously, and it's I don't know.
But that's the hard part of NDG. Yeah,
you're right. This is the hard part.
This is the part
going
that we
from that
build.
really low voltage up to the higher voltage, because you got to deal with noise and all that. So that's just a fun thing. Now this, I know you don't want CRTs. I read that on your website.
I try not to get them, but if you've
Hear me
got
out.
something particularly awesome.
Well, this is a multi-sync 3D. This monitor, it will work with CGA, EGA, MDA, all these old video standards.
Okay.
Including things like a Color Computer 3, which is totally proprietary. Now, if you have all
Now,
this
see,
old...
that's a CRT worth having then.
Exactly, because modern LCD monitors, they want like VGA and up.
Yeah.
They won't work with all this old...
Oh my God!
Here is...
This is
what I
where
really
Kidwell
want to teach
starts making squeaky noises.
This is the computer from War Games. Not Whopper. This is the one Matthew
is...
Broderick had in his room.
Oh, yeah.
It's got all the nice toggle switches on there. It's what they call an S100 bus.
Is it functional?
It needs to be refurbished, but we can do that.
Okay.
We can make this work. It's not it's not damaged. It's all here.
It just needs a little attention.
It needs, yeah. Well, in fact, I was told it doesn't work. It actually, but again, we can show people how to tear this down, inspect it. This could be a whole video how you refurbish vintage electronics.
That's going to be a thing.
Because this, even if this was kind of trash, it's worth fixing.
It's all there.
It's all there. Yeah, I have more cards for it too.
And at this level, if it's not there, we can like get individual components.
All the parts in here you can still buy.
Yeah.
This stuff is still, some of it's just surplus, but you can still buy all that stuff.
That is awesome.
This is a classic. This is something I wanted when it was like new, and I actually got this from a former employer. It was headed for the trash because they just it was old and stuff.
The closest thing to that we have parts of one that we have pulled in piece at a time from various people throwing stuff out, and they didn't realize what it was.
Sure. Yeah, I just this is now this is not vintage yet. Hang on to this for 20 years; it'll be vintage.
Yeah, this is going to stay.
It is, however, mint.
Yeah.
Because see, I bought this. I don't play games. I bought this because I thought I can write software for this and make like a little handheld oscilloscope or something. And I even got you remember these things? The
Oh
game
God, yes.
New in box, dude. Because I bought this so I could tap into the cartridge.
I had one of these for
and of course,
full size.
you got to have a classic game because even I can play this.
That is so cool.
Oh, another vintage thing. Again, not vintage yet. Do you know what this is?
It's a Casio watch. I've got one.
No, not like this. Where's the button? Where's the fucking button?
Never got into that style of watch, so I don't know it offhand.
Let the smoke out, are you?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, it's a calendar.
No, it's a calculator. It's a touch screen calculator.
It's a touch screen?
It's a touch screen. Now, this is like the last generation. Hewlett-Packard came out with these first, and those would be collectible. This isn't collectible, but it's like the last generation of something that you just don't see much anymore.
I'm totally unfamiliar with it. It's a Casio TC800.
If you want it, please take it because it's useless to me.
It's totally going in the museum.
It's one of those things. It's like the radio watch and the TV watch. Where that's cool. I got to have one. That's been sitting in the storage for 20. I had to buy a new battery just to make sure it worked.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You've just totally after the big flood where we just lost so much equipment, you've totally brought our museum back to life.
Okay, it disappeared, but I have a very nice Mac.
Stuff has been getting pulled in and set aside.
This is the Ethernet card for the Mac. Now the Mac, and this is a new.
I'd like to point out that
this is what's called
by Ethernet,
new bus.
He's talking two base,
thin net coax, and AUI. With AUI, you can hook it up to Twisted Pair. My point is here, that Mac's about 20 years old.
Yeah.
You can put Ethernet in it. You can get it on the net. And you can surf the net.
That's a video.
Just like people had to do 20 years ago.
I
don't know if Netscape ever was available, but like Mosaic, or I know I did FTP and stuff with it.
Okay.
So
I was thinking Lynx and Gopher, but hey.
Oh, that too. And again, that NEC monitor, that will work with that old Mac.
Okay.
So that's.
What's the Iowa?
Oh, that's a cassette deck. I don't think I ever used it. I had a Nakamichi. Familiar with Nakamichi?
Oh God,
They used to make that. I had the RX-505.
Okay.
This would take the tape out of the mechanism, flip it around, stick it back in.
It takes the tape out? It doesn't drop the head and flip it?
Well, yeah, you need clearance.
Yeah.
Right? So it drops the head.
No, like I've seen, especially on
doesn't
high-end
flip the head. No,
I've never seen with the tape. Does that do that? Or does the Nakamichi do it? Okay.
No, I sold the knock, and I just need something to play my old tapes I recorded.
Okay.
I thought you could surplus it.
I gotta find this Nakamichi that does that. I've never seen it. I've seen like high-end decks where
RX-505 or RX-202.
Okay.
I saw it at Classic. Classic was awesome back in the day.
Yeah, that was the place.
It was like I was trying to decide. Well, Bang & Olufsen was really cool.
Yeah.
But then the Nakamichi. Because Bang & Olufsen had these sliding doors and stuff.
Oh yeah.
The Nakamichi, when I saw it, it whips the tape out, flips around, sticks it back. I gotta have that.
I gotta see that.
And it was a damn good tape deck too. It actually made nice tapes.
I've never seen. I've seen them like where they'll auto reverse, where it drops the head down and the head rotates up 180. And
of course, Nakamichi had the Dragon. You may have heard of that.
The what?
The Dragon. Nakamichi Dragon. You don't know anything about audio, do you?
I know a little bit.
You never
about
ran
audio.
a recording studio.
No,
it's a lie.
I don't know the Nakamichi Dragon. I didn't have the money to play with stuff like Nakamichi.
Well, to be fair, it's consumer gear. It's not pro stuff. No, the Dragon they kind of perfected automatically aligning that head with a little servo.
Okay.
So the head could pivot to get perfect alignment.
Okay.
They took various approaches and did cool stuff. This here's a terminal. Well, yeah, I guess
It's a dickless workstation.
well, yeah, it has like a microprocessor in it, but it can't run any software. It just you hook this up to something like the IMSA or the North Star,
Okay.
or you got an AS400, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can hang a dumb terminal off that or a Linux box.
Oh, yeah.
You can hang this off anything. This is late 70s. Powered it up. It still works.
Well,
Unbelievable.
there's nothing in there to break.
Electrolytics.
Okay.
And I don't know which one of these, but I think this might have had a few tantalums. If you're familiar with tantalums, they go bang like electrolytics do.
Hang on, we need a new clip.
You need a new clip.
All right, so what else we got? I see a Trash 83.
Trash 80s, yep. Also, this guy, I also powered this up before bringing it down here. Also, early 80s, I think, pretty old.
Yeah.
At first, I didn't get a display on it. And then I remembered the trick with this thing, it has these floppies. It wants to load an operating system from the floppy.
Yeah.
And it was trying to do that.
Like QBasic.
It also has ROM Basic.
Oh.
To get into ROM Basic, pull down brake, hit reset. When I did that, it came up, it works. Amazing how durable these things are.
I gotta find, maybe somebody out there can help. There's an old program called Logo.
Yeah.
And it was, remember that with the little triangle?
I don't think Model 3s run it. 'Cause they didn't have
They'll run it. I know they'll run it because I used them in 5th grade.
Okay.
And we were doing Logo a lot. So if anybody out there can find me a copy of Logo, I need Logo for an IBM Trash 80. Oh, that's a tiny one.
Oh, this is
That's
so
little.
so sleek and portable and fast. It is
My God.
It's a 286.
Wow.
And check this out. Detachable keyboard.
Damn.
Battery slot. Yes, this runs too. It boots to DOS. It's got Lotus on here. You can run Lotus. It's still on here.
God.
DOS 3.3. It works. A little beat up, a little yellow, but hey.
Do you have a power supply for it?
Yes.
Yes. That's
Yes.
the brick
Now,
right there.
The cord is damaged on one end. Be careful with the cord, but you can fix that up.
Yeah.
The important thing, yeah, it does work, and of course, you know something that's portable when it has a handle.
Yes, I noticed.
Like if you
there's,
remember, a 27-inch portable TV, they had a handle on it. But this defines portable. Anything with a handle. We got this power supply here that you seem to like.
Yes, that is going to here. I'll get in so people can get a look here.
I think you should give that a try on the air raid siren. Who knows if it'll work, but you can give it a try.
Well, it's got 60 amps output,
Yes.
12 volts, and this
This
might solve a problem we've wanted to do for a long time.
It can solve many problems.
We've wanted to spin the air raid siren as slow as
Slow as
just
it'll
slow enough
go.
to make it growl.
Yes.
And do that for a long time, and I think that'll do it. There's also another power supply here.
That's just a nice general bench supply if you're working on electronics. The thing I like about a quality bench supply is they're current limited.
Yeah.
So you can turn down the current, so if you make a mistake, which you're gonna do, it doesn't just go pop, it'll just go into current limiting.
And we've got an Apple II.
It's a 2 Plus, I think.
Okay.
I don't know if that works. I didn't have time to power it up. And obviously not rare.
Oh, it's one we didn't have.
So that's good. That's good.
I'm tips deep in
'Cause
2Es,
you
but
gotta
we didn't have a
them
2
all.
Plus. Yeah.
And I've got the original color. I know you got one of these already. I saw when you someone else gave you one of these. So now you got 2. Deal with it. But I've also got, I don't know where, but I got the Color Computer 2 and the Color Computer 3.
Okay.
The nice thing about the Color Computer 3, it runs an operating system called OS 9, which is multitasking, which was quite a deal back in the day of the Color Computer 3. It's also graphical.
What's in the refurb box?
Oh, this is that old Mac I was telling you about.
Oh, okay.
This is like mint. I mean, it's a Performance 600. It's a 68030. Here. This is nice. This
Look at the
is
heat sinks on
basically another Hewlett Packard. The voltage and current on this is like if you want to run like your ham gear, your mobile ham gear inside. This is a supply for that. It's just a very good supply. And the interesting thing here is this says 13 volts.
Yeah.
Now a lot of people think your car is 12.
No, it's 13 and change, but yeah.
14. I call it 14 because if you look on an alternator, like on the casing of an alternator, they have a label or stamping. Your alternators are typically 14 volts.
Okay.
Once your car is running, the car is powered by the alternator, not the battery. So a car's electrical system is, 13 and change, as you said. So this is actually the proper voltage for what we often call 12-volt equipment.
Well, we have a big pile of 12-volt equipment over here.
This will power them very nicely.
This is cool.
It's a quality. So, oh, by the way, I always like to look inside things. And if you find things here that have no screws in them, look for a badge inside. But you can see we got a nice big iron core transformer, 2 big filter caps, 4, I think, transistors, stud rectifiers. Those are, this is quality stuff.
Yeah, that's, well, it's HP.
Yeah, this is what of course called a linear supply, meaning it has, a big ass 60 hertz transformer rather than switching, which are a lot lighter than this thing.
Yeah, but that's bulletproof, and that won't get killed by the high voltage lab running on the same mains
the thing about
panel.
these is they're relatively simple, and if you blow them up, it's generally easier to fix a simple supply like this than like what's in your modern computer. You know, those you basically
those you throw away and get a new one. This you can rebuild.
This, yeah. Oh, here. Maybe for the EV project, this is one-aught welding cable.
Yeah,
it's
that
high temperature, nice insulation. There's also some 4-gauge THHN.
Cable is always a need.
Yeah. If nothing else, sell it for copper.
Oh, not cable. No.
You familiar with Crown amps?
Yeah.
They're crap, but I gave you a Macrotech 1200 anyway.
Okay.
It doesn't work.
Output's blown?
Probably. In my opinion, worth fixing.
Yeah, easy to fix.
Don't let a beginner work on it. This is for someone who knows what they're doing.
Yeah, that's a Steve job.
Dangerous voltage and current in there. So
that's a Steve job, but we can get new MOSFETs and
they're bipolars, I think.
Okay,
sure.
yeah, that's not a big deal.
MOSFETs actually are not great for that.
What?
If you set up a recording studio, which
We are in the process of building a recording studio, and these want to be near fields?
well, they're not intended for near. These are just general home audio speakers. I don't know if they work good for near field. They're a little large for near field monitors. Neat thing. This was the early days of Polk. I've had these in storage for like 20 years. One of the interesting things about these speakers is the voice coil of the tweeter is wound with pure silver wire.
Really?
Which, of course, silver has lower resistance than copper, gold even.
Yeah.
It's the lowest conductivity of an ordinary metal. So the tweeters on here are wound with pure silver wire. And overall, they're just nice speakers that I thought, well, you can find something to do with them.
Oh, God,
If
yes.
not in the recording studio. And
We always need audio monitors. That's been a
let's
constant
that's not what
thing.
they want. Because there's a few neat things about this. And I assume they're okay. I've had these in storage literally 20 years. I bought these, and later I bought Mirage that were a little smaller, and these have been in storage.
You are an impressive level of pack rat, sir.
I could fill up that truck twice over again.
You're welcome to.
Or if you can drive your box truck to Holland, I can fill that with.
We could do that.
Yeah, I'll go over the other stuff I got.
For gear at this level, yeah, we'll send a truck.
The interesting thing is,
Holland's not that far either.
the location this was stored, I was told, get your junk out or we're going to dump it. There's a different perspective on junk versus, oh, this is cool stuff.
This is cool stuff. Wow, wood grain.
Veneer, yeah. But it's nice veneer.
Here, you want to set that on the box or something?
That would be good. Because these are pristine, these are mint. Now, some people are going to laugh at this. Fine. Here we have the nice tweeter with its silver voice coil. It's roughly 6.5. One nice thing about these, a lot of times you have old speakers, the surrounds fall apart. They just crumble.
the surrounds rot and
This is butyl rubber.
it won't rot.
Well, not like foam.
Yeah.
This is a lot more resilient than foam.
Yeah.
Of course, rubber can, especially if you get like a UV, it'll crack and stuff.
I'd just like to point out
But
the
these are
fact
nice.
that you're probably the only human on Earth that owns this speaker in this model at this age that
It's mint.
that is in this condition. Like these aren't even like usually
Don't
those are
do that. I
I'm
will break
touching
your
it.
finger.
I'm
You
touching it.
don't do it.
This one's flat.
Now, this here is wood. This is a weight.
It's wood?
This is a passive radiator. Now,
Okay, the whole thing is a passive radiator?
yes, you know what
Okay,
it is?
yeah,
It's
I know what that is.
speaker
Yeah,
without a
no
voice coil.
voice coil, yeah.
It is driven by the box resonance,
Yep.
and it is tuned by the weight.
Yeah.
That's how you tune it.
Usually they're on the back.
They can be back, bottom, they can be anywhere.
Is there any
No, they're just your normal banana jacks.
Okay.
Well, these were hanging, so it's got a bracket.
Okay.
But yeah, they're minty,
That's
and
neat.
I'd love to see them in the recording studio. At least try them out there.
Yeah, they're definitely headed for the studio.
They sound nice. Of course, all
Still
speakers.
got the original grills and everything.
yeah.
None of the pins are snapped off.
No. These are mint. All the veneer is nice.
That's
and
a
Of course,
trip.
all speakers sound different, and it's a big matter of opinion.
And it has
what
a lot to
sounds
do
good
with
and what doesn't.
what amp that gets paired with.
The
will
amp,
have-
the
yeah.
room. Yeah, you just got to try things, see what works for you.
They're too cool
But
not to use.
they're minty. I like them.
Here at the Geek Group, we've invented a new fundraising strategy. You can now purchase impressively tiny coins we've compressed using high-energy magnetism. We induce a current pulse of 100,000 amps into a copper wire coiled around a golden dollar, dime, or quarter, producing very powerful opposing magnetic fields that compress a quarter to the diameter of a dime, which you then receive in a lovely commemorative package along with the satisfaction that can only come from helping the Geek Group build our endowment, which in turn will allow us to put membership fees, donations, and sponsorships towards furthering the organization rather than just maintaining it. Carry a lightning bolt in your pocket, available at thegeekgroup.org.
14:37 hours, we are at GH6-7, where work continues on demolition. So the big awesome news of the day is that we found out, if you look up above, and I'll get you a better look in a bit as we get more down, but we've examined up above. There are no load-bearing walls on the second floor at all. So that means that there are no load-bearing walls anywhere in this building, which means all of these studs, and these are actual 2x4 studs, like these measure 2x4. Modern studs don't. All of these can come out, and we can start with a clean slate, which is awesome. That is huge good news. So everything you see is coming out down to the bare brick, and that's a whole lot of loading trucks. So that's the day.
What?
Yep, one over.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a wall.
No, that's a cross piece, but yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this is hey, that feels nice. I'm just gonna take a nap now. Seems fine.
So you guys gonna smash stuff? for video.
What? No, fuck you. Oh.
Cramped over here.
I'm over here.
I need my hammer.
Where is it?
Nothing.
Where's your hammer?
Under me.
Under you.
Thank you.
Happy to help you. All right, Gibroni, do your thing.
This is how I lose my hammer. Every damn time. Ow! Fuck! This is like the north side of GH6-7. This is the shit side. I don't know. Oh, wow, that was all the way on it.
Get all the easy stuff first. Anything that's really hard we'll come back to from below.
Not to understand, but okay. Ah! Fuck you, house. I can't even fit my... Ah! Ow! Fucking asshole house!
What is the difficulty, Gibroni, and can I make it better?
No fucking space at all. I need to get this from below.
All right.
Ah! Like a fucking coffin.
It's like a what?
A foot high, a million feet wide. Ow!
Does not work. We're doing the team lift, just like it says. You're awkward. Come on. You're a towel. Go ahead. I got it. Oh, it's on the wrong floor. We gotta go back downstairs. Alright. Good dog, good dog, good dog, good dog. Right there, Chip, right there. Oh, you helped!
I've been lugging buckets of shit out of that house all day.
Oh, I'm glad you finally started doing something.
That's hard being me.
Harder being here. Or him. Whoever he is. I had to spend all day on my knees installing toilets and sinks.
Batman.
Cleaning out sinks.
A, you like plumbing. And B, you're not smashing out ceiling. You don't want to know where Gibroni's wedged right now. He's not happy.
He's not happy?
Gibroni. So I see you got a cool toilet with the buttons on top like mine.
Yeah,
You're one of the cool kids now.
I like that toilet.
Yeah. Did you get the exact same model?
Yeah.
Cool. It kind of freaks me out because it sits so much higher than the one at GH6-7. It's like I'm a step away from having my feet dangle.
I really liked the smaller seat.
Yeah.
With the feature.
I do too.
Buttons.
And actually, you know what was really the selling point for me?
What?
The ceiling one that didn't have a lever.
Yeah. After the GH6-4 lever thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You call us 4-letter thing?
Oh, the toilet at GH6-4 is the stuff of legend. Just total
Oh,
piece
yeah.
of shit.
Alright.
The little lever in the tank broke, so it didn't.
Oh.
Push
Bad
button.
days.
Yay, push button.
Here,
Yeah.
take that and
Wait till you see my
I'm not
sink.
that hungry.
I saw your sink, and it's
Like
pretty
it?
awesome.
We were a little limited with what kind of sink I could get that would fit this plumbing,
Okay.
because it goes down.
Okay. You have an S trap, not a P trap.
Right.
Yeah. We'll make it work.
Yeah.
I took it out before we went to Lowe's to see the condition.
Sticky.
Huh?
Kitchen light.
The whole kitchen was sticky.
Yeah. What you doing?
Old toilet coming out.
Well, they can't-
Right here for now.
Yep, that's the old one. Also, sticky.
Actually, wasn't that bad.
You just gonna toss that in the trash truck?
Yeah.
Okay. Because that's like 100-year-old piece of shit toilet.
Actually, that one's not too bad.
You want to take the old one out of down here and put in the truck too?
Eventually I will. I'm working on Moose's house first. Because, you know, Moose needs to pee, whereas this one...
Yeah.
This toilet still works. So if someone needs to pee, they can flush
Okay.
it. Moose currently has no toilets.
Yeah. She can pee in the hole in the floor. It's like a squat toilet. It's like a Turkish toilet. Huh? It's like a Turkish toilet.
You're a
It's a hole
Turkish
in the
toilet.
floor. He's a Turkish toilet.
He is.
Yeah.
You're a towel.
Aaron's a Turkish toilet.
Anyway,
All right, go.
What? I don't need
You gotta put the other toilet in.
Huh?
You gotta put it in. You're just giving me shit about how the toilet's gotta go
I was
out.
going to put the shower head.
Don't be giving me shit about the toilet.
how to run a machine shop.
Set up an enterprise level server.
Program 9-foot robots.
Make lightning!
Edit video.
I'm building a radio station.
Light bulb terrarium.
A high-performance electric car.
I'm a CNC geek.
Computer geek!
Robot geek.
Physics geek!
AV geek.
I'm a radio geek.
Craft geek.
Car buff.
No matter what kind of geek you are, we've got a place for you here at the Geek Group. Come join us. We build awesome.
Is this going to work, Chris? What's your thoughts?
It'll totally work.
Are you thinking 50-50 or
Well, we don't know if it'll work. That's what makes it science. We're doing an experiment.
Can you give me some safety goggles, please?
For what? Volts are at 0, amps are at 0. You're totally safe.
There's
You're totally safe. What's the worst that can happen?
I want to have Jared do this next time. Really. And I don't want to know the worst that can happen. Thank you, that sounds better. Gosh dang it.
All right, so we got this donated this morning by Kevin, really awesome guy out of Holland. You saw him in the video. This is a Hewlett-Packard 0 to 10 volt, 0 to 50 amp supply. It's a 6259 Bravo DC power supply. And this solves a problem we've had for a long time. For years and years, we have always run the air raid siren directly off a big old surplus forklift battery that came out of the Little Red forklift, if you remember that from the early videos. We have no other use for the battery. It's huge, it's a pain in the butt, and it doesn't let me run this really slow, and that's something I've wanted to do. But to spin this slow, since it's just a big romping DC motor, I gotta have low voltage and massive amperage. And this should do that. And if it does, it lets us get rid of the whole second cart, this big giant cart. Are you having issues over there?
When you make the noise, they get tighter.
Oh, okay. And the battery and all that
No,
just
I don't
goes
have
away. Are you cool? Is it on?
Do it.
All right. Are they isolated? Because this is a hell of a welder.
They're current regulated. They're current limited.
All right. Here we go. Touch of amps, a little bit of volts.
Bring it up. You gotta turn your current limit up, Chris.
I got 20 amps right now.
Crank it up.
30 amps.
The motor has an inrush.
It's moving. I can see the amp. I can hear it.
Crank the current limit clear up full clockwise.
We're drawing 30 steady amps.
You want to draw more than
That is so cool.
that. Give me some current.
It's taking it. That's all it wants. 30 amps.
Should go to 50.
That's 6 volts right there. At 20 amps. I want to get it as low and slow as we can. That's 4 volts. I want to see how slow we can spin this. That's always been, I just want to make it growl. That's 4 volts at 20 amps.
It'll spin real slow.
All right, that's steady at 4 volts.
Yeah,
Let's bring it down to 3.
Right there.
Here, listen. That's the sound I wanted.
It's purring.
That growl.
Purring.
That's 3 volts. Let's take it down to 2 and see if it'll move. No.
Stalled.
Two
Stall
installs.
current on your motor.
4 volts, it's fine. It's 3.5 volts. That's a cool sound.
Yeah, you got it.
This works. This does exactly what we've needed to do.
Okay, you think I'd do it again?
Thank you, Kevin. All right, I'm going to max out the current.
Yeah.
man. Let's watch what happens here. Let's take it to full stop. All right. Now you're gonna want to come on over here. All right, guys. Here we go. Current's maxed. So let's hit it with a voltage spike. We're at full stop. Here we go. That's pretty fun. Now I'll put it 3. And you can see, if you watch the ammeter, you can see the poles on the motor.
All this jank stuff off of here.
Yeah, we can get rid of all the old stuff.
This is all bodged up now.
Yeah, we don't need that at all.
Okay, maybe you want to push it?
No, we don't need the button or anything. We can do it all off the knobs. I'm gonna want to recess this back. We'll put some rack rails in here to protect the knobs and everything.
Mashes it. Oh, damn. Now, that original high-low battery was 48.
This battery's, I think, 24.
So it used to run up to 24.
Yeah, this is a 24 volt battery.
So you're half.
And this one's 72.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, somebody donates more supplies.
Yeah, we need a 72 volt, 50 amp DC power supply.
No, we don't need it. You want it.
Okay. This is exactly where I wanted it, and it's loud enough to do demos for kids. So.
Kids?
Okay, and grown-ups.
So do you have a level meter?
Decibel meter?
Sound pressure level meter?
I think we do. I don't know where, but I think we've got one. Yeah, we've got one. I've seen it.
That would make a nice video, don't you think?
This would make an excellent video.
Then you could explain the logarithm relationship between
The algorithmic relationship.
logarithmic relationship between sound pressure levels.
To getting into the decibel scale, and there's so many different decibel scales.
Brush up on it, advance with
hate it.
teaching people.
Oh God, yes. Okay. All right. Time is 19:24 hours.
Yep.
Show 'em what you did, Batman.
Come this way. Avoid the sink cabinet
And the wet paint.
and the wet paint. Who says a new toilet? That was the low flow button.
Yeah.
She's got fancy buttons on it and everything.
Okay.
Doesn't
Install
leak.
toilet.
Yeah. After the second wax ring. Don't want to talk about it.
You installed toilet twice.
Yeah.
Okay. What's up with the shower drain?
The shower drain's good. I snaked it out a bit and now it drains.
We
just
started.
fine.
This was drain cleaning where we started
Yeah.
with a shot vac.
Yeah. So
Hey, and there's actual water pressure up here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually, the water pressure in this house is pretty great. It's just
It depends on which faucet you're at.
well,
So,
some
yeah.
of the faucets are a little.
Yeah.
it all drains.
That's awesome.
Installed the new head-in, which just made this thing way more.
But I have brackets for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, I'm on it.
So what did you do?
I painted
It's gray now, with
Yes.
gray trim.
with gray trim.
Okay, so what grays are these?
These are photo balance gray.
I know that. I'm trying to get you to explain it.
Oh,
It-
so it's
yeah.
not, a photographer has a set of white balance cards, so when you take someone's picture, they look the right color. And I brought in my white balance cards and matched them for the color.
And which grays do you have in here?
I have 25% and 50%.
Okay, that's what I was going for.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Dog approves.
Dog is having a really tough day.
I was like, this is not my house.
She's not convinced that she lives here yet.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of banging.
And big things moving.
And the cats had spent their whole day in the closet.
The one's been under your pillow, and I think it still is.
Hi.
Muscles clenched.
Yeah.
Dog muscles clenched. I hate the world.
It gets better. I promise it gets better.
Well, Ami's problem today has been we've been doing water things
Yeah.
all day.
Water and the vacuum going on and off.
Yeah, she's having
Sometimes
She's
water
having a day.
and vacuum.
Okay. All right, so that's the day. You guys have fun. I'm Chris, a Spatman, a Smoose, and that's Omni the Wonder Dog, who hates everybody. And that's today's Captain's Plug. See you tomorrow.